Imagine this. You're playing poker. You've been shouting for 3 months. All in! All in! All in! Then suddenly, you stand up, shake your opponent's hand, and announce, "Let's be friends." Everyone at the table looks confused. Welcome to the latest chapter of the US-Iran war. Because Donald Trump just signed a peace memorandum with Iran 2 days earlier than expected. And now everyone is asking the same question. Did Trump win? Did Iran win? Or did the global economy threaten to punch everybody in the face? The original plan was simple. June 19th, Geneva, big ceremony, photos, handshakes, diplomatic smiles, the usual. Instead, Trump electronically signed the agreement on June 17th. Boom. Done. No ceremony, no fancy signing table, no dramatic music. Just click, send. War paused. According to reports, the 60-day negotiation clock starts immediately, which means the real game begins now. Because this isn't a peace treaty. It's basically the diplomatic version of, everybody calm down before someone does something stupid. This is where things get interesting. During a press conference in France, Trump finally revealed something many people suspected. The problem wasn't Iran. The problem was money. Lots of money. Mountains of money. Entire planet levels of money. Trump warned that continuing the war could trigger an economic disaster. And then he dropped the key clue. The Strait of Hormuz, the world's most important oil choke point. If oil doesn't move, everyone suffers. Europe suffers. Japan suffers. South Korea suffers. Asia suffers. America suffers. And politicians really suffer. Because voters can tolerate many things. But expensive gasoline, that's where revolutions begin. Then Trump made a fascinating comparison. He said he doesn't want to become Herbert Hoover. Now, for younger viewers, Hoover was the American president who got hit by the Great Depression. Imagine becoming president and immediately being remembered for the biggest economic disaster of your generation. Not exactly the legacy anyone wants. Especially not Trump. Trump wants history books saying, "Made America rich," not, "Oops." So suddenly the war looked less like a military problem and more like an accounting problem. And accountants are terrifying. Trust me. So what does America actually want? Not regime change anymore. That seems to be off the table. Instead, Washington wants 3 things. Number 1, no nuclear weapons. Number 2, no support for terrorist groups. Number 3, keep Hormuz open. That's it. Everything else becomes negotiable. It's a huge shift. At the beginning, many people thought the goal was to topple Iran's government. Now the goal appears to be, behave yourself, and we can all make money. That's a very different strategy. Now let's talk about the most uncomfortable person in the room. Benjamin Netanyahu. Because while Trump was talking peace, Netanyahu was probably wondering, wait, we're stopping already? Trump even revealed an old story. Remember Qasem Soleimani, the Iranian commander killed during Trump's first term? Trump claimed Israel was originally involved in planning the operation, then backed away at the last minute, leaving America to pull the trigger. Translation? Even close allies sometimes say, "You do it." Because everybody wants security, but nobody wants the retaliation. That's geopolitics in one sentence. Trump says he'll send the Iran deal to Congress. Then he revealed his strategy. I'm going to tell Democrats not to approve it. Because, according to Trump, they always do the opposite. And suddenly Democrats have a problem. Vote yes? Trump wins. Vote no? The war continues. That's not a vote. That's a hostage situation. But here's the trillion-dollar question. Will Iran keep its promises? Many analysts are skeptical. And honestly, history isn't exactly encouraging. The real challenge isn't signing the agreement. Signing papers is easy. The hard part is 6 months later, 1 year later, 5 years later. When inspectors arrive, when sanctions relief begins, when money starts flowing, that's when we discover whether this was diplomacy or merely halftime. There's another angle many people miss. Trump says America won't give Iran $300 billion. Not one dime. But he also says other countries can invest. Interesting, very interesting, because investment creates influence. If countries like Japan and South Korea invest heavily inside Iran, Iran becomes connected to the global economy, and countries that are making money usually become less interested in blowing things up. Usually. Not always. But usually. So, did Trump win? Did Iran win? The answer is probably both sides avoided losing. And sometimes in international politics, that counts as a victory. Iran survives. America avoids a potentially massive economic shock. Oil keeps moving. The world breathes easier. At least for now. But don't celebrate too early, because this is not a final peace deal. It's a 60-day timeout. And Trump himself made the warning crystal clear. If he doesn't like what he sees, the bombs come back. Which means the next 60 days may determine whether this becomes peace or simply the world's most expensive coffee break. And in the Middle East, those are two very different things.
Thank you for watching Pastcast, where the past echoes through today. If you enjoyed the satire, scrolls, and scandals, like, subscribe, and ring the bell before the next empire falls.